What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live, episode 206 to be exact. And today we got a little bit more of this. What's going on, everyone? I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Hope everyone is getting back into the groove this week and enjoying the RC hobby as you should always. And I just appreciate all y'all that are already hanging it up and chilling with us already in the chat. So let's give out some shout outs already. We got Mr. Francisco Garcia out of the 209. Thank you so much for hanging out with this boss man. Of course, we got Mr. Eric Padilla himself, RC Patina guy. What's going on? Appreciate you so much, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us as always. We got Jersey Style in the house. What up? What up? We got Shay Kick back at it again. Thank you for coming on back with us, brother. We got Jacob Eck right here as well. We got Mark. What's going on, Mark? We got Vince Vargas out of San Jose, California. Of course, a show can't be a show without Jacob. So, Jacob, thank you for hanging out with us, man. And still waiting on that nuclear sub, too. So, you know how we do. I love it. We got Chris Stanley. What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you, as always. We got Mr. Mike Solomon here as well. DNA Records, never missing a show as well. Thank you for hanging out, man. That's what's up. Ricky Weeble, man, what's up, Ricky? Ricky, I was at your store yesterday, bro. I didn't see you. I was kind of disappointed, man. But just to let you know, man, I've swapped over. I joined the dark side. I'm now a Lowe's fanatic because of you. So appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ricky. We got Gerald. What's going on with you? Always out here representing the Great White North 100-mile house, British Columbia, Canada. Thank you for hanging out with us. As always, it's always good having you, man. We got Jersey Style says he got his Vigilante yesterday and he absolutely loves it. It's worth every penny. Also love my machete. Love it, man. That's the way it should be, man. I love to hear that. That's where it is at. Well, of course, we got Mr. Seth Carranza in the house. What's going on with Mr. Lefty Customs? What? Hey, what up, man? Mr. SEMA Build Off winner. Hey, what up, dog? Appreciate you, Seth. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I saw your podcast too. With original lowriders, Mr. Joe, right, Joe? Oh, gosh, now my mind is blank right now. Great stuff, man. I love it. Love that you guys were on there, man. You and Martin Lara held it down for the industry, so thank you for that. Let's see. Just RC, what's going on with you, man? We got Yoshi. What's up, Yoshi? Appreciate you as always, man. I want to know why my package ain't getting delivered. That's because you're stuck here watching my face. Brian Yeater, what's going on out of the 7-7? Thank you so much for hanging out with us as well, man. Ricky, you were off yesterday. Okay, that's why I didn't see you. I was asking around. I was like, yo, where's Ricky at? Like, he's not here. They didn't tell me you were off. They just said you weren't there. So, Mario, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you as always. Luis Endejas, ¿qué onda, carnal? How you doing? Madrigas Custom Turntables in the house as well. I love it. All right, guys. So check it out, guys. Listen, we got a couple of things I want to touch base on here on today's episode. Obviously, it's my first week back after being gone for some family needs and what have you. We got a lot more events that got added to the list of events that I'll be talking about here today. So stay close because we're going to cover those as well. Make sure that we, take care of you guys and talk about some events that might be happening in your neck of the woods. But there's a couple of things that I do want to bring up first and foremost. I know that this picture I'm going to share with you guys is last year's picture, but a lot of you guys might recognize it. Someone once told me that they, over at Redcat, look for the biggest, baddest builders in the RC world when it comes to RC lowriders. You know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the RC SEMA Build Off. This was last year's flyer, one of many that we did. And of course, we're going to be kicking off SEMA Build Off this year as well. Same rules will apply. We're going to be talking a little bit about this in the next coming weeks with a lot more detail. But I want to let everyone know that and confirm, yes, SEMA Build Off 2025 is a thing. It will be going down. We will be having it. There is one thing you should know about, though. Due to the logistics happening, tariff world related and within the market in the RC world, we have opted to not attend SEMA specifically this year. But we are still going to host our annual SEMA Build Off. What that means is that we're not going to have you ship the winner chosen is not going to have their car shipped into us where we will have it on display at SEMA. We would just crown the winner and send you a car. But the Build Off is still there. We're still going to do that. We're still looking for the best of the best worldwide. Last year we had Seth Carranza win, right? We've had Jeff Lozano win in the past. We've had Louis Alcala win in the past. We've had honorable mentions with folks like Jeff Lozano was in there as well. Oh, geez. Geez. My mind is so blank right now. Dylan Long Cho. And there's a name I can't remember that we took his ice cream truck last year. I can't. It's one of those days, guys, and I'm so sorry. It's been a lot of moving parts the last couple of days, and I've been traveling to and from with very little sleep. It's going to come to me here in a little bit. He's a homie, and I just, for some reason, tip of my tongue, and I'm just drawing a blank at the moment. But no disrespect. We've had a lot of amazing people enter in the last couple of years, and every single year the bar gets raised over and over and over again. We've had amazing builders that have been collaborative, painting together, that have had work done by numerous people in the industry. I mean, you have amazing painters that are out there that are always kind of raising the bar with what they're doing and giving us the best of themselves to highlight not just the hobby, but individualism with their personal artwork, making one-of-a-kind pieces that truly stand out to the entire world. And honestly, like all of you guys, bring an immense amount of pride and respect to the hobby and for what lowriding is, right? Being able to make something that stands out in any crowd. Last year was a really, really high bar to kind of set with Seth's car that he had made, and beautiful Hypnotized, I believe was the name of the car. And the year before that, he had Grapevine that was an honorable mention. And obviously next to Dylan Long Cho 64 with windows that rolled up and down, a working top. I mean, we thought that was the bar to set. And here comes Seth this year, just raising the bar tenfold and making something completely amazing that I don't know where this could go next. So we are working on a couple of things. I'm working on what the rules are going to look like this year. I'm assuming it's going to look a lot like what we've done in the past, but I want to have a tabletop discussion with the rest of the team this week so that we can kind of get a better idea. So rest assured, yes, more things are coming. There's some things that you should know that are not going to change. We are going to do a SEMA Build Off. It is going to be based off of an LRH 285 chassis. It doesn't matter, as long as it starts as that chassis, you can modify it and do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what body you put on top of it. It does not have to be a Redcat branded body. It can be any body in the world any body that you want to choose that is created in the world to put on this said chassis. As long as it starts with the carcass of a Redcat LRH 285 or LR 260 chassis, which is found underneath the Monty, free reign, you guys can have at it and have fun with it. So that is going to stay the same. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to open it up to having a COE hauler included in this. And I haven't seen a lot of intricate builds using our chassis with our chassis in the crawler scene to be able to open it back up to the scale crawler stuff. So there's some things that I really want to talk about with the team to be able to do this one justice, right? But rest assured, the thing I want you to take away is, number one, Redcat will not be physically in person at SEMA with the booth this year. And two, we are having SEMA Build Off, and it's going to be all done here virtually like we've been doing leading up and crowning a winner here and whatnot, and then still shipping out the winner a vehicle of their choice like we've done in the previous years. So that is going to be going on. Keep close in the next coming weeks. We're going to fine-tune everything, and then we're going to throw everything out there. We'll have a website link that we'll share with you guys for you to officially sign up your car and yourself and your build, and then we'll start having you guys use the appropriate hashtags, tagging Redcat on either Facebook or Instagram, and then we'll start collecting those photos, and we'll start sharing those as we get them in. In previous years, it's been pretty much the big norm for a lot of folks that when they're doing their builds, we don't really see a lot of the big builders share photos up until the end. Now, that's okay. That's fine and dandy. There's nothing wrong about that. I know a lot of you guys don't want to show your poker hand and you want to keep it close. Just rest assured that, we may see a lot of builds from a lot of different people, and close to the end, we may see a lot of the most over-the-top builds that people are working on. I know there's a lot of folks out there that have already started doing a lot of the stuff on their builds. They're already building cars that I can't even imagine what's going out there. I've been told that people are working on stuff, but they don't want to share pictures yet, and I can respect that. I don't want to see pictures of your builds until I launch this officially. So, this is Scaleaversary. Do we get extra time now that it's not going to be at SEMA? Well, you've had all year to build. So what more time do you need? We're launching it at the same exact time that we normally always do, right around September and August. So nothing's changed there. But if you want, I'll put a pin in that, Robert, and I will come up with an idea so that we can do the build off. And we may not call it the SEMA Build Off. We may call it something else this year since we're not going to be at SEMA, and maybe we'll, stretch it out a little tiny bit, giving us to that maybe, November-ish timeframe. Don't quote me on it yet. Let me talk to the team. Let me come up with a full concrete idea for all of this and build the rule set, and we will share all that information with you guys here in the next coming weeks. But yes, we are still at it. We're going to do a build off of some sort with the RC Lowrider scene like we've done in the previous years. That'll still happen. And so if you've been building, get ready, start polishing up your cars, get everything ready that you need to get going, and we'll make this happen. So let's see here. Let me see if I'm missing any questions about this. So sorry, guys. Mr. Danny, RC Mike, what's going on with you? Jacob, you get it, bro. Yeah, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, it's been a lack of sleep, to be fair. I traveled to the Bay Area and back within 48 hours. And it took me about 12 hours each way. So minus that, and then the lack of sleep, funeral services. Then I arrived here and dealing with some family illnesses as well that have been spending some time in the hospital with some family members. So it's just been keeping me really busy. So normally I'm a lot sharper than this, but I'm here. I'm live and direct. So just bear with me, but I appreciate that. Thank you for understanding. All right, guys. So yeah, so that's the main thing I want you to take away from today's show. SEMA Build Off is happening. So build away, make it happen. I will work with the team and come up with a solid concrete idea on a time frame that will work for everyone. And we will still crown a winner. Obviously, SEMA usually happens. I believe this year SEMA hits November 7th, November 4th through the 7th. That gives us a little bit over 2.5 months to get your build seen for those of you that have been building. I will talk with the team and see what we can do to come up with maybe a game plan to maybe give up a little bit more time frame as needed for some of you other builders and get everything sharpened up, since it's not going to have an unveiling at SEMA, but it's kind of our thing. So Robert, thank you so much for that comment. Thank you for allowing me to think out loud with this. In fact, let me get my pen and paper here, and let me write that down here as well. Oh, thank you. And for all of you guys, yeah, we're keeping the tradition going. Tall Can Wednesday, crack one open with me. It's tea. Welcome to Tall Can Wednesday. This show was not sponsored by Arizona Tea, but it is so delicious. All right. So SEMA, can we have more time? That's the main question. So thank you for that one. And yes, Jacob, thank you for that, bro. Yes, we do have the SEMA Build Off. Sorry, not SEMA, the virtual car show. I had the video ready to rock and roll. It is about a 7-minute video because we had a lot of pictures shared with us. So yeah, bear with me. I'll share this here in a few seconds. In fact, I'll tell you guys what. As you guys think about some questions you guys may have for SEMA Build Off this year, and then drop them in the comments. And meanwhile, why don't you guys check out this month's virtual car show? Thank you to everyone that participated and were a part of this virtual car show. There's a lot of photos, a lot of great cars, and yeah, enjoy. All right, guys, there you guys have it. I just want to take a quick moment and thank every single one of you that entered in to the virtual car show. If you guys want an opportunity to have your vehicles featured in next month's virtual car show, please make sure that you guys submit your photos to sa@redcatracing.com, and as well as let us know if you have a handle for Instagram or anything like that we can share with the world, because sometimes we do take the best of the best photos and reshare them out as regular posts as well. So thank you to everyone that participated. You guys made an amazing one, a 7-minute long version of a virtual car show. That's the longest one so far. So keep them coming. Go out there, enjoy taking photos of your RC cars, whether you're take them off the table, take them outside, let them get some fresh air, you know what I'm saying? And just enjoy it. Let them get a little bit of sun and hopefully take some good pictures. So we appreciate everyone that participated. Thank you guys for making it just an amazing, fun time. We love it. So, all right. There was a question here and I wanted to make sure I catch on really quick. Where is it? Okay, Harry Dale. Harry, thank you so much for this question. In case you missed it earlier, so working on some details for SEMA Build Off this year. I just checked the date. Normally we drop it about right at the end of July, the beginning of August. So we're like 13 days late, obviously due to me not being here the last week due to family emergencies and needs. We're a little behind. So we're going to try and see if we can, because we're not going to be at SEMA. And again, the reasons that we're not going to be at SEMA this year, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but to be at SEMA and to have a booth at SEMA and set up, it's an astronomically large amount of money that we invest in being there in person. And we feel that this year, this is one of the only years that we're going to miss. The other year that we missed was during COVID. We just decided that we have so many projects that due to the tariff war that was going on and the trials and tribulations that we're dealing with it, a lot of our projects are landing later in the year, and we kind of need everyone here in the warehouse and in person as these projects are starting to arrive. So yes, there's things that are coming, and I'm excited for them, but that means that we're going to hyper focus all of our time, energy, and funds into what we have coming in to give you the best of ourselves, and maybe just skip SEMA this year, just this year, so that we can hyper focus on these things that are now arriving later in the year due to the fact that we had to pause for so long on getting things brought over. So nonetheless, guys, that's kind of the reason why we're not going to be at SEMA this year, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to have a build off. Again, normally we call it the SEMA Build Off. I think this year we may call it Oscar's Ultimate Build Off Challenge. Gauntlet. Under fire. By the water. In the beach. I don't know. We got to think of something cool. Devin, what can we call it? The Beast. You can call it the Beast Build Off? No. The Blue Dog Build Off. Oh, Build Off. Yes. That has a nice flow to it, right? So, guys, yeah, we're going to come up with some details. Bear with me. In the next week or two, we'll get some more details on the SEMA Build Off. We'll have an official form like we've done in the previous years for you guys to sign up. Again, we may call it just the Redcat, Build Off. Normally speaking, when we're talking about chassis and what we use, in the previous years, we've always stuck to, as long as it's a Redcat chassis that you start with, you can have added thereof. So like we've had people that start with a LRH 285 chassis, which is a chassis you find in a hopper, like this one right here, or this one. Normally speaking, you have your choice of your two chassis, right? This is the one that you find underneath the Monte Carlo. This is the one you find underneath a 64, 63, 65, 59. And people have completely hacked these up. And I don't mean hack them up in a negative way, but I mean like cut them up and modified them. So as long as you start with this as your carcass, and you can use any RC body out there, 3D printed body, whatever you want to do out there, just go wild and creatively speaking with it. There's a lot of people that know we do this every year and we don't fall out of doing them. So I know there's people that are already working on some pretty amazing builds. I look forward to seeing what they bring to the table. Every year it seems like the bar gets set higher and higher. So I'm excited to see exactly what you guys are going to bring. So in the next week or two, like I said, I'll have an official sign-up form. We'll talk about potentially maybe stretching out the time frame for the build-off instead of announcing the winner by October, which is in 2 months. Maybe we can stretch it out a little bit longer and then announce the winner, a little bit later in November, maybe even the beginning of December. So I will talk with the team. We'll come up with a good game plan. But rest assured, it is happening. So begin your builds if you guys haven't already started, and let's have a good time. So I appreciate you guys on all fronts for being supportive in that and understanding that, our time and energy is going to be best invested here with the projects coming in. And keeping me busy with my camera, which is always a good thing for you guys. And we should have a lot of great stuff still ahead for you guys to arrive, to enjoy in the hobby, and make a great time and memories with. Now let's get into some events that might be happening in your neck of the woods. All right. We did add a couple events. I'm actually going to be going to this event next week. I leave here next Wednesday and head up out that way, and this event's going to be a good one. We've been a sponsor of this event in the past. I always look forward to these guys. They're always doing good stuff. This event is Crawl for a Hope. Crawl for a Hope, I believe this is their 3rd year in existence. Every year they choose foundations they want to donate to. This year they're donating to, of course, the ASD Crawler Foundation, as well as the Operation 11 Charlie are their beneficiaries this year. This event's going to happen August 23rd at Kingvale Resort in Soda Springs, California. It is a cash-only event. It is $35 per person to enter into this event. Come on out, have a good old time. It is a crawler event specifically. Should bring a lot of good time, a lot of great energy. They've done a great job the last couple of years in growing. So big shout out to everyone involved, including Tahoe Sean out there, Clay Keats, and everyone else. I know there's a lot of other names involved in this event that I don't want to mess up and miss, but please, if you guys can, check them out on Instagram, check them out on Facebook, A Crawl for Hope. What more can you ask for? Crawler event with a cause behind it is always a good way to spend your time. If you guys want more information, the address to the location is there. You can also check them out on Facebook, on Instagram under A Crawl for Hope and A_crawl_for_hope for more latest and greatest information, as well as take a look at some of the stuff that they're obtaining for their raffle. All right. Next up, we got the Carnales Unidos 50th anniversary Super Show. This event is going to happen Sunday, August 24th, Kern County Fairgrounds. Of course, this thing's going to also, it looks like Hoppo's Hydraulics is going to be there. They're going to have a concert. They're going to have bombs, low rods, BWs, motorcycles, mini trucks, lowrider bikes, pedal cars, and of course, RC lowriders. Check out Jesse as he explains a little bit about what to expect for this event.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're looking at 10,000 square feet for the Carnales Unidos show within a show. You guys got to come. In this building alone, we got something a little over 10,000 square feet. It's going to be huge, guys. We're going to do RC cars. We're going to do lowrider bikes. And we're also going to do pedal cars. Best show for all categories. And we'll be giving also cash prizes. And so, you guys, you know what? Don't miss this one. August 24th, Carnales Unidos, right here in Bakersfield, California at the Kern County Fairgrounds. If you need anything, hit me up at Big Jess Carnales Unidos on Instagram. That's Big Jess Carnales Unidos on Instagram. It's going to be wild, guys. You guys don't want to miss out on this one. It's going to be a car show within a car show. A show within a show. The biggest at the end of the summer. Thank you and God bless. Hope to see you in August. See you later.
All right, so there you guys have it. Jesse's letting us know about that event. Like I mentioned before, this event's going to happen August 24th, Kern County Fairgrounds. If you want more information, you can always reach out to Big Jess Carnales Unidos on Instagram. If you go to the link in the description, if you go to the description of this video, you can copy his name and paste it so you guys can reach out to him directly. All right, next up, we got Dark Woods RC out of Michigan, hosting their 4th annual Scaleaversary. September 5th through the 7th was a multi-day event in Alpena, Michigan. So check it out. It should be a good time, good event, a lot of good scale fun for everyone. And bring a good smile, good attitude, and have a good time with it. This is actually also one of our dealers out there. They hold it down. They do really well. So I look forward to them and what they're going to do with the this hobby and everyone involved. So yeah. Check them out, 4th annual. So obviously they got a couple years under their belts. It should be a good time for everyone. All right, next up, we got another new event that just hit the scene that I got word on, and this is the Mexican Independence Day car and bike show. This event's going to happen September 13th, and it's going to go down at the historic 40 Acre in Delano, California. It is an event that's going to have a car show as well as RC cars, bikes, motorcycles, pedal cars. Roll-in time is going to be 10 a.m. to noon, and of course the show starts promptly right after from noon to 5 p.m. A lot of different things from culturally speaking, danzas and dancers, as well as doing awards for pedal cars, sound off as well for vehicles. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good time as well for everyone involved. It is $20 per RC car to enter, so keep that in mind. Address is in the description of this video if you want more information for that event as well. Next up, we got Galindo's hosting their second annual RC Super Show going down September 14th in Fallbrook, California. Looks like setup time will be 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So come on out. I don't have exact pricing. Usually Galindo never charges for his events from what I understand. So I didn't see anything pertaining to that on this one. He does have a new rule set up for hopping. So make sure you guys check him out and reach out to him directly if you have any questions. You can find him under Galindo's, I believe, Galindo's Bike Shop under Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. He's blowing up everywhere. So check it out. Galindo's second annual RC Super Show. It's going down. Bring a good time, good smiles, and have a good time with everyone. So let's make it happen. Next up, we got Ventura Remote Control Car Show hosted by Team Yonques going down September 21st, 2024 at Ventura County Fairgrounds. If you want to be able to register to this event, check out the link in the description of this video. It'll take you right to it so that you can go ahead and sign up and get all the latest and greatest. So if you want more information, you can always reach out to Team Yonques _SD on Instagram as well. So there you guys have it. Check them out. Next up, this is going to be a big one. I'm looking forward to this one. Big shout out to all the Block Boys out there from coast to coast hosting the RC Block Boys Low and Slow Lowrider Show. This event's going to happen October 5th, 2025 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roll-in time for setting up your vehicles is going to be 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Cost for this event is going to be $10 per RC entry. It is going to be held at Orange Raceway in Orange, California. If you want more information to this event, please check out RC_block_boys for any additional information to this event. So yeah, there we go. Let's make it happen, guys. Another good one that just hit the scene. And of course, they're going to have Chris Mack on the mic again, being your MC, holding it down. The dude's a Mac, and I call him a Mac for a reason because he's a master in the art of communication. Big shout out to RC Block Boys holding it down, and everyone, Team Yonques as well, Galindo's out there, Dark Woods RC, Carnales Unidos, Crawl for Hope. Man, you guys are, it's good time for everyone. Last but certainly not least, check out Proline by the Fires coming in right around the corner, October 9th through the 12th at Horseman Center Park in Apple Valley, California. This event is going to be a crawler-specific event, multi-day event with camping involved. It should be a good time. At this event, you see a lot of the most awesomest and coolest scale vehicles I think you will ever see in your life. It's an event that I've been to since the beginning of its existence, even before it was called Proline by the Fire, and definitely an event that if you are in the crawler scene, you don't want to miss. So there you guys have it. Say the date. If you guys want more information, you guys can always check out the links in the description of this video to take you to these spots to get more information wherever you can. All right. Alrighty, let's see here. So Skunk's Hobbies brought up a good point here. Says maybe in the future you can have a Redcat build off by scale. Good idea. I will bring it to the tables and the powers that be. Can we do categories like scale? Friends. Yeah, so you're talking about like maybe like an Ascent, which is a 10 scale. 64 is a 10 scale. What else do we have? And then you have 18. So you only really have two scales that you can really do. So is that kind of what you're thinking, Robert? Just throwing that out there. All right. Well, as I work on trying to come up with a nice new name for this new build off, because it's not going to be SEMA Build Off, we might just keep it the same. Can we change the name? All right. I got a lot of great little questions that I'm going to ask the team as we prepare, and we'll get this information out to you guys as soon as possible. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys that comes back week after week and participates. You guys are awesome and amazing. Please stay close. We'll be giving you guys some more information in the next coming weeks as well as we go, as we fine tune what this build off is going to look like this year. But rest assured, for all you guys that are building those lowriders, don't stop. Keep it going, because we're going to be definitely crowning a winner, because we still need to find out who's going to be the best in the world for 2025. No matter how you slice or dice it, we got to pick one winner. So I want to say thank you guys for joining us today. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Come on back next week, same time, same channel, same ugly face, and hopefully with a little bit more information for you guys as well. Hope you guys have a blessed one. Stay safe. Keep it humble, y'all. Peace out.